So this is the John Deere story. Remember, ring that bell. Please. Like and subscribe. This is about all I saved from that John Deere tractor with that Kawasaki engine. I scrapped the engine. I had it for sale. Nobody wanted it. So straight to the scrapyard it goes. And this is all that's left. The part that I'm going to be able to use, I guess, myself. What the heck was that? Anyway, there's the stumbling block for the king. What do they call those kind of clips? There's a tool you stick, it's got two prongs in there, and you squeeze it and it spreads it apart. Of course, you'd think that I'd have a tool like that laying around, but with all the water we got, 3 inches last night. There's that breadbasket thing from an earlier video. That's how this place ends up getting cluttered with garbage and stuff. Because they end up getting called off the job and onto something else. Anyway, that's going on the garbage can. Those buckets, I'm done with them. They're all sun rotted and cracked and whatnot. So off to the garbage dump. This thing too. I'll eat that. It's amazing how much clutter you find when you start really deep cleaning. Found this little catalytic converter from like an early 90s Honda. I think it's a factory one. I don't know. Those guys that buy the catalytic converters, they try to get you on like, oh, that's not an original weld. I don't know. It kind of looks original to me, but... Or they'll try and say that's not a factory original. It's an aftermarket. Which, you know, when they do that, aftermarket catalytic converters worth about $10 maybe. Tops. That's a great place to let your tools get all rusty, right? Fact of the matter is, there's just a bit too much to do every day. And you end up forgetting. Look at all that. See, that used to be a mountain of crap all the way up to the top of that shed there. So all that remains is these stupid glass TVs. And I don't know, a ladder. I guess I could still use that. Flat screen TV. We don't really want that, do we? A bunch of rubbish, a tire, that. We don't want this place looking like Dreamer and Son Garage. What's with all like the random wheels laying around that place? I think we can get rid of that wood. I don't think I really want it anymore. Maybe that 4x4, I guess. I don't know. Them pallets, I guess I can bring them in. I'm lining up my week. I don't know. There's that bike that I found about a week ago, just sitting outside. There was supposed to be some buyer that was supposed to come by, and they never did. Stuff's hard to sell. When you first get it, you list it, and you get a bunch of no-shows. How many no-shows are you willing to chase down for like $40? I don't know, maybe some people, you lay around the house all day and wait for that $40 to come your way. Easy money, I suppose. I got like too many necessary things that need to be done. You think I'll find my tool that does that, or I'll have to buy a new one, I suppose, right? Because tools like that I seldom ever use, so they're subject to getting lost easily, or misplaced, or put into a toolbox that I forgot about. There used to be this one channel on YouTube, Flea is better, and they I swear to God, they perfected getting wire out of these things, which is no easy task. Ever try and pull wire out of these? It's a brutal undertaking, let me tell you. Some broken plastic I should break up. That's all aluminum. Oh, random piece of steel here. Look at this donkey right here. I still have this stupid thing that I've been like picking away at, like scabs, very slowly, because I just haven't found the time there. Oh, there's another thing right here. I'm saving this. You know why I'm saving this? If you want to know, well, I'll tell you. I was telling my wife that we could make a curtain rod out of one of these to span across 3 windows. Because like ordinary drapery rods, video cut out for a second there. Anyway, drapery rods, they have 2 pieces in the center. It seems, no matter what you do, it always seems like the center of our drapery rod begins to sag a little bit. Not much, if done correctly, but a little bit, where the drapes, as it's going down, seem like they have like a little teeny tiny gap somewhere along the way. So I figured if you just put one straight piece where it can't sag or bend, maybe paint it black or whatever color you want. I don't know. Thought it might work. Where are we at? Anyway, around the ever-shrinking compound. Keep getting rid of a bunch of trash and stuff like that, and clutter and stuff we don't want or need anymore. I listed this antique thing. No takers. Nobody wanted it. This cast iron pot right here. I took it off the listing. I waited too long. Nobody wanted it. Put it outside, let it rust. Actually, I should put this in the. In the yellow truck. Bye-bye. There's a lot of things that don't sell. You can list them till you're blue in the face, and then it ends up just being clutter. Then you end up putting it outside, and then it just gets deteriorated by the weather. And it's time for the scrap wife. You right? The lowest possible dollar. Lowest possible dollar. So that's what happens to a lot of things. People are like, you can sell that. Well, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. I don't know, I think I'm going to take everything off this trailer and maybe demolish the trailer. Cut it up for scrap. We're going out of business now, remember, very slowly. Very slowly. Like probably over the next 20 years. King, do you find that humorous? Yeah. I think it's hilarious, actually. Here's another thing that was put up for sale. One of your good old Kirby's, which actually works, too. But no takers, no buyers. Bunch of no-shows. Out in the rain it goes. Here's another one, a Eureka. I cleaned it out. Listed it for sale. Got a couple of nibbles. No takers, no buyers. Let it sit out in the rain and the weather, let it rot. It works too. I vacuumed the trunk of a car out with it, and there's like a little bit of debris in the bottom now. I don't need it. I already have vacuums. I don't want it. There's another one. This thing works perfect. It's missing a filter. No buyers, no takers. Nobody wanted it. I don't know whether it sits. I don't care. It's going to the scrapyard. We'll rake that up. That's going to the scrapyard for sure. Look at this Dodge van. This is definitely a Dreamer and Son garage. How the hell does that guy think that 80-something, 90-something cars, how do you keep up on the tires and stuff like that? Because over the time this thing has been sitting, the tires are starting to deteriorate, let alone everything else. So I either fix it up and sell it, or it's going to continue. I don't know. It's not a big issue right now. It's not the important thing that I need to deal with at the moment. The kids back over here again. And that's stuck. Huh, the king pulls on that a little bit and then he says it's just stuck. No, it is really. I really mean it. It's kind of defeating. Just looking at all that. Right? Well, it was piled super high, so I guess I feel accomplished a little bit. So basically all that is garbage. That can go. Piece of brass there. Is there Earl in here? I don't know, I think there is. I kind of don't trust it though. Try getting this aluminum band off of here, and I started smacking it with a hammer and didn't want to budge. I mean, it broke free. I used one of these things to go and get the screws off of there. But after that, it became a no-go. I was hoping today I'd find like a washer and dryer or a dishwasher, a couple dishwashers, like some rectangular or square shaped appliances. Hey, if I'm looking for these, just remind me that, I threw it over onto the passenger side into the abyss. If I'm like looking for it and I can't find it, like the other tool that I was looking for to take the John Deere wheels off, that I can't find the tool, and I'm probably going to have to go to Harbor Freight and right there. So that's the John Deere story. Right, here we go again. Oh, dry too. They don't look bad. I'll list them. Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to list them. And then they're going to sit around for a few weeks. And then there won't be any buyers. Right? Or somebody will say, yeah, we'll be there. Right? Then they never show up. And it gets dragged out at the compound, sits outside, gets rained on, rusts, ends up in the scrap truck, and eventually makes it to the scrapyard. So instead of bothering listing these are going straight to the scrapyard. Uh-oh, the people that live here just came home, and I'm probably going to get a sales pitch. That's what I'm thinking. That's what usually happens. People try selling their garbage. Selling, in quotes. Not actually selling for money, but like letting you know how great their garbage is. Oh, no upselling. I'm actually surprised. How about that? Shocking. There they are, sitting there, waiting to get rained on. It's a damn shame because they're pretty sturdy. The other thing is, we don't have any decent flea markets anywhere near here. Gotta drive about 40 miles away to Alsop, Illinois to find a decent flea market. And I've gone round and round and round and around over the years with commenters about setting up at the flea market. Saturday is cheaper than Sunday, but Sunday you're looking at spending $100 for a spot. Okay, and they open at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they close up shop at 4. But a lot of vendors start pulling out like at around noon, 1 o'clock, because after that, after 1 o'clock on Sunday, you're not going to sell anything really. I've been there before, and you gotta have a lot of stuff to sell, like a variety, and your stuff's got to be pretty good because you're competing against about 1,000 other vendors that are selling new stuff. A lot of these people are buying like pallets of brand new stuff, and they're selling it for dirt cheap.
Poverty.